Greetings and welcome back to SmartWatch Ticks. We've got an unboxing today. Yes, we do. And it's of a new SENBONO. You enjoying the SENBONO line we've brought in? Me too. Some very creative and different watches. Well, this goes off in yet another tangent that we haven't gone down before in a LCD kind of a screen that's going to be always on with a really nice ruggedized appearance. Oh man, look at that thing. This is not your lady's watch. You're not going to wear that to the prom. That's for sure. What are we looking at? Before we get into it, let's talk about it. From SENBONO on their AliExpress store, this is called the S96. It's a GPS hiking watch. Has multi-sport built into it, fitness tracker, heart rate, everything. And look at these screens. This is going to be fun. Variety of colors. I got the nice green one, the camo green. Inside, we have independent GPS. It displays the real-time GPS, latitude and longitude with coordinates, world time, date, altitude, speed of movement, all on the watch. I love it. 6 different kinds of sporting modes. The dynamic heart rate monitoring we've come to expect out of watches these days, and it supports the heart rate alert, which is really cool. It's nice when you're really trying to work out and make sure that you can stay within your zones, right? And analyzes your heart rate to know about your state of motion, has all-day active tracker, pedometer, calories burned, heart rate, on and on and on, barometer, thermometer, altimeter, air pressure, altitude, and various modes of movement. Look at all of this stuff. Up to 13 hours in GPS mode, 8 days for common use. It's got the sedentary reminder just in case. You know, you never know. You never know. You might buy this thing thinking you're going to get out of the chair. The only thing you use is sedentary reminder. Well, hey, if it gets you up and you track your GPS to the refrigerator, you done something. It's waterproof in life. All these new terms. We'll look for an IPS rating. I'm pretty sure it's probably good waterproofing. G-sensor, 3D accelerometer, and a gyroscope, and does 4.0 Bluetooth. I want a few of the specs. Most of them just say, blah, 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 and you can see that on the actual link down below. I did mention that. There's a link definitely to go and pick up the S96, and we've got coupon discount for you. And as far as I know, some of these, like this one, are only available through SENBONO. So check out the link down below in the show notes and hop on over there. It supports them, supports us, supports you. We get more watches that way, and everybody's happy. All right, let's dig into it. In the box, we have a charger, it looks like, and is that a simple, whoa, this is a bit different. Look at that, whoa. 2 pins and a flat thing. Oh, and some guide pins too. Okay, it snaps in like that. Not common, so be careful you don't lose this one. Got an angled cord that comes off the side. Not strong enough to pick the watch up, but it's a pretty heavy watch at that. Wow, I really want to get back into the watch. But first, we have a manual as well in here. GPS Outdoor Sport Professional. Okay, let's run through the manual. Gosh, it's a big one. I got to put it way down to get the pages. Look at this, the fun. We're going to have graphs. We're going to have compasses built into it too. Nice. Honestly, I just got this one in. I read about it. I said, we're gonna have to review that one. That looks way too cool. And we are seeing it together for the first time. I know that drives some of you nuts. You want me to take it apart. You want me to condense this review to 5 minutes. And you want me to whip right through it like I know what I'm talking about. But I don't do that. I enjoy it just like you do when we go through it together. So you have the APK to scan, to link to what app? Do you see it there? Going to link up with Sport. Well, I'm sure the name is there, and you just scan it, and we'll have the name and the Tethering app link in the show notes down below, as we do on all of these watches these days. I found that was really helpful to actually include the direct Google Play link. You just click on it and take you right over there so you can download the Tethering app. configuration parameters, and a warranty card. And that's the English portion, and we have it in a variety of other languages as well. All righty. It probably needs, wow, look at that big GPS. Probably needs charging up, so best if I do that, and then we'll turn it on and check it out. And yeah, the bands are removable. Look at that. So if you want to just carry this thing in your pocket, you could do that too. Nice. All right, we'll be right back. Let's begin with something I tend to forget to do. I'm going to do it right now. 24 millimeter diameter if you choose to change out the bands on this watch. But it's got some pretty incredible bands going for it already. It's a good size watch. We've got it all synced now to the H Plus app. That's right. H Plus is what we use to tether to the watch. That's what you could scan on that barcode we just saw. And I'll have a link to get you right over to it in the Google Play Store in the show notes down below, of course, with a buying link from SENBONO to pick this puppy up. We're going to run through this pretty quickly now because this can do a lot. I mean a lot. There's a little plastic cover. We got to take that off. And now, we have start and stop here, back and up there. We've got an up and a down over here, not to be confused with back and then anyway. We've got a light over here, and when you press and hold it, it'll turn the unit off and on. Got that? Great. Okay. We start by tapping here. It's going to get us into this circle of things that you can do. It starts out with walking, talking too fast. I can press and go to running. It's making these things go around the wheel, as you can see. Climbing. A lot of these use GPS. Cycling. Indoor, of course, won't. That's an indoor run without GPS. Here's a speedometer. This is playing ball. And you've got a stopwatch. And we're back to walking. So all those activities you can go into simply by pressing here. When you're in it, press again and you can go. If it's going to be using GPS, it's going to go out and acquire it. And then it's going to, I'm touching the sensor. I didn't even know. And I'm already getting a heartbeat on the side of my finger. Man, amazing. Step count, time, all of that stuff is available. You don't want that, you can hit back, get out of there, go to the next one. Shows you the kind of data that's collected, basically the same. Hiking, you've got altitude now. Oh, sorry, I got the reflections. I got to get it just right for you with this kind of a screen. Altitude is on there. Go back. When we've got cycling, now we've got something changing here. It looks like that's probably your speed, right? Not sure. That looks like a time. Anyway, when you use it, you'll figure it out. Or in the booklet we just looked at, you can go through all of those. And so forth. This on and on and on. When I go into speedometer, look, huge digits that can give you an instant reading of your speed. And you got other things. See the flash down there as it's attempting to acquire GPS? We're indoors, so may or may not lock up. Doesn't matter because we're not going to go out cycling right now. We're just showing you the layout on the watch. Then you've got playing ball and a basic stopwatch function that's built into it that you'd start. And it vibrated. It's counting seconds, minutes, and hours, it looks like. You have lap time here by pressing that button. And you can accumulate different laps. And you can stop it. And I presume you could reset it. Well, it started. Oh, okay, it started where it was. Stop it. Now, does that reset it? Yeah. And then I guess you could save it if you want to. Okay, anyway, we're going to get back out of here. Maybe. I'm stuck in here. Okay, how about up? Oh, this cycles us through where we can resume or we can hit the check mark, which throws it away and we're done. That's how we got out. And then one more and we are back around to the beginning, and hitting the back button gets us back to our watch face, which if we look real carefully at what you've got in here, you've got a lot of good stuff going on. How do I get there? Okay, Are we in focus? You've got your barometric pressure. We've got your accumulation over your step count and how you're doing against your goal. Lots of good data right here on the home screen. So we did this by getting in here and going around the circle. But if you come on this side, first of all, the top one, you hit this and it's going to turn on a light that's going to backlight it for you at night, so it's easy to see when it's not in a bright light area. But of course, if you're in bright light, you won't need that at all. Then you've got these up and down things. So we're going to hit down, and it's going to take us into this summary. And you get into charts. Now, this is 24-hour heart rate. It's looking for it. I don't have it on. I'll put my finger on it, but it's 24 hours, folks. So you're not going to see much on this chart, but just imagine that you'll see a track of my heart rate on this graph without any measurements. It's not, as far as I can tell, it doesn't tell you the numbers. It's just giving you an idea of how well your heart rate's doing. I go down again. There's the temperature. It's in centigrade. I'm not sure if you can change it to Fahrenheit or not. It just got started, so you see some of the bars are starting, and this is a 24-hour process where it's going to accumulate the temperature. Same thing with barometric pressure. You're going to get a chart. You see those graphs in the manual, what they look like when they're done. This is changes in altitude over a 24-hour period. Then we get into a compass, which you have to go, sorry if I'm making you dizzy, but you got to go loop-de-loop like this to get it to calibrate. And there we go. And I'm at about 180 degrees where I'm sitting north. So accurate, responsive, good compass built into it. So we've got a lot. We've got temperature, barometric pressure, altitude, compass. It's a hiker's dream kind of a watch. We go down, we go to information, and I couldn't get it to do anything here. I can't go into it. It's just an eye. And then we're back here to the watch faces. So we cycle through all these different charts, compass, and home. Wow, nice layout. Let's take a quick look at the app. We've done H Plus before, so I'm not doing a full-on review of it, but when you open it, you get into the main page, you come over to device, you can set the whole thing up by selecting it. It is already paired to it, and it's called a Sport C8CC, okay? It really wasn't clear in the manual. That's what you look for when you pair it. You can turn on or off the notification for an incoming phone call. You can change it to imperial. You can do all-day heart rate. And there's this turn the wrist to light the screen, which doesn't apply to this because, yeah, you only use the backlight. So you can have it on or off, but it shouldn't affect it. This is a universal app for a lot of different devices, so only portions of it are going to be working here. Again, we have reviews that go through all of these different categories of what you can do with the device itself. You can set up your information here. It's going to give you your burning heart rate zone, and you can go in here and set your height and weight and age and everything. Device, calendar, shows you history over the different days of what you've done. Activity, if you go into specialized activity. Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Oh, it's trying to pair with the other watch I'm reviewing right now. Okay. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. And what a watch. Whoa. Anyway, it's paired. Home. Okay. In home, you've got your step count, last night's sleep, your heart rate information, all that's there. I'll have links down below. Click on them. Should take you right to this app for a different watch, and you can see the full-on review of the app itself. As far as this watch goes, it's called, once again, the S96. It's available from SENBONO, another unique watch. It does, wow, a whole bunch of stuff. Very ruggedized, good sports fitness type of a device. And it's available. Check the show link down below for a discount coupon and a buying link to pick this up directly from SENBONO. And we'll see you again soon. Very soon, I'm sure, now that you saw the sneak peek of what's coming.